Hey, thanks everyone for hanging around. I know it's hot, so I appreciate it. I'm Steve Lose, co-founder of ScoreMonster. And one of our mottos at ScoreMonster is, you can always score here. No, we're an enterprise content management system for sports organizations. Any organization can come to ScoreMonster and manage their entire workflow from end to end. So online registration, set up their schedule, team rosters, scoring games, mobile integration, social network integration, secure email notifications, etc. So without further ado, let me hand this over to our technical genius behind ScoreMonster, Kumran. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Hello, everyone. There are many use cases for ScoreMonster, but for today's demo, we picked the one that most of us can relate to pretty easily. And that one, I'm not going to put that out. A baseball tag. All right. Let's just pick any baseball tag, and I'm hypothetically calling him Dan. Dan lives in Apple Valley. He plays for a local amateur Apple Valley team called Apple Valley Aces. Now, for years and years and years, Dan and his team has been using paper trial, paper-based scheduling, scoring, and all that. Now, we're going to see how ScoreMonster is going to help him go from where he is to a completely rocking website which automates all the process, and they can expose to his fans so fans can follow. So the first thing I'm going to do is register, which I'm going to skip it. It's already registered, so I'm going to log in as Dan. Alright, so once Dan logs into ScoreMonster, he has to go create a team. So what I have is I have some scripts that automates this process so that you don't have to watch me type it. So there we go. Apple Valley Aces has been created. Now watch this. The moment he created that, he's got a website up and running with all the features needed for baseball already live. Now to make more sense out of it, let me populate this with data. I got another script that populates that with data. Boom. So this has been copied from another live team that's now up and running. So what has he got here? ScoreMonster has got a CMS inbuilt, and because of that, he can create as many pages as he wants. He's got some flash news here that he can pop in, and then he can post his schedule online. He's got the rosters. He can add as many news in there. Yeah, we are ad supported because it's free. And then he can add videos if you want. He can upload videos. But here's the crown jewel of ScoreMonster: statistics. This is better, right? We have a BI engine that runs in the background that sucks in all the scores as they are scored, as they come in, and spits out stats, and lots of stats. This is what you're seeing here is team stats, and if I click on a player, this is player profile. A lot of players use this to promote themselves in ScoreMonster, and it's got player stats built into. And if I switch to the home page here, we got team leaders that comes again automatically, that sucks in all that data and calculates team leaders. Now, ScoreMonster has got an extensive widget framework inbuilt into it. That's one of the key features that we have. If Dan doesn't want an upcoming events widget, I'm going to show another theme here where instead of upcoming events, they got a standings widget. So users and teams can pick and choose any widgets they want and put it on their pages. Next key feature that we got is social networking. Let's say Dan plays with another team, and that team is not there in ScoreMonster yet. Let's call it Rosemont Rockers. What Dan can do is he can create it himself, and he can go and invite the Rosemont Proctor's admin eventually and send him an invitation. Let's call him Phil. Once Phil accepts the invitation, he can start take over the Rosemont team and start managing it. This was very much like the LinkedIn and Facebook invitation, and we got messaging, text messaging, email messaging inbuilt into it. Looking for my mouse here. All right. Then we got a layout engine inbuilt into ScoreMonster as well. So let's say Dan likes this, but he wants a different theme to pick from. So he can pick a lot of themes. So with the flip of a switch, he can turn it into a red-based theme. Or he can pick different layouts too. With the flip of a switch again, he can turn his theme, pick another completely different layout. And finally, ScoreMonster not only supports themes like I've showed here, NBA. We run Minnesota Baseball Association. This is a pretty big association that's got about 50 leagues and about 300 teams, and all the functionality that I've explained here go end to end at all three levels. And finally, ScoreMonster is hosted, has been architected for the cloud, Windows Azure in particular. And the way we have architected the platform is we have split them vertically by sport, and every sport sits in its own group of servers. So what that allows us is, as we need to scale, not only can we scale at the platform level, we could micro-target a particular sport, and baseball season kicks in, we just turn the knob, the number of servers we can increase for baseball, turn the knob down for football, number of servers we can decrease for football. And we can, that's how we can support amateur teams like Dan's, or we can go even pro teams, and we can seamlessly scale up and down. Thank you for giving this opportunity. If you guys have a team, feel free to go